something is seriously wrong with the 240. I noticed this comment a couple times on yesterday's video, so I know most of you guys know this answer, but I'm gonna tell you guys anyways. The 240 is waiting for the fuel pressure regulator, then we can dyno it. We can't dyno it until we get it, and it's back ordered. There's also a vacuum leak somewhere, we think, and the more we try and fix it, the worse it's getting. It's a headache. Look at the carnage! Dude, I can't believe I just did that. One wheel went up on there, so the whole car flexed. And I heard this crunch, and you guys know ever since we put those coilovers on that we've been hella low, and I was like, oh, it's just the fenders rubbing. And then I look over and I can see, I see a whole chunk of fender on the ground, dude. What the hell? Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry. That's okay. It's okay though, but I'm sorry. Back to our scheduled program. I actually hate chocolate. I don't hate it. I'm not a big fan of chocolate. I don't ever eat at all. How do I even explain this? I hate chocolate. But if there was one bag of mini eggs left on this planet, I would probably do some very illegal shit to get my hands on that very last bag of mini eggs. How can you not love mini eggs? You've got to be crazy. I actually don't remember the last time I drove the Civic. When the exhaust broke, I was kind of bummed out because like it's stupid sounding when it's straight pipe. And then we did the burnout video and the car stank for like weeks. And then it's just kind of been like neglected and slowly let to die. Well, at least that's the way it appears on the videos, I guess. The exhaust is unbearable for a very good reason. I'm not getting a new one yet, but because of that very good reason, it leads back to we haven't really been driving it because it's way too obnoxious. Today I want to see how much power we can squeeze out of this. But first I want to make a new list. So this is Civic's parts list. This is the OG Civic's part list. Actually, I guess I never did put a total price. So let's pull this guy out of the wall. So this is the OG Civic's part list. I do believe there was like 2 more things that didn't fit on this because when I did the total price video, I had like a sticky note with 2 more items, which were a catch can that was $15. The Underglow, one of the most recent mods, all the things that we have done, grand total price of all the mods that we have done to this cost $5,164. So that list is officially done. Car has been done forever, but the list is now officially done. 5,164 Canadian dollars is how much total for the budget build cost. And before we get into Civic 2.0 too heavy, I want to make a list. Boom, Civic 2.0. I don't know why I used this stencil. I used it the first time, so I was like, I just defaulted to using it again. I don't know why. Anyways, we got Civic 2.0, and then underneath I wrote Jasmine, because that is the Civic's new name. And for those of you that are wondering, what does Jasmine mean? It means, when we did the Civic the first time, this Civic was Minute, because it was Minute rice. And this Civic is Jasmine, because it's Jasmine rice. Definitely are not doing the cheapest rice possible this time. Me putting work into a Honda will never be not undermined by those real strong Honda haters. So I just make fun of it by myself. I just call it rice because I don't care. But if this Civic's gonna be rice, it better be the good rice. Also, I guess I'll tell you guys something that I'm gonna do wherever it is. Short hub that I bought was wrong. The short hub that I bought was actually for an EK Civic. I really don't know how that happened, but it ended up happening. So I have the one for an EK instead of an EG. So what I'm gonna do is probably just end up giving it away to you guys. I haven't quite figured out how I'm gonna do that yet, but I'm gonna do something where I do a giveaway and you guys can get that. I'll hook you guys up. I don't know when. I'll keep you guys informed. What I was talking about earlier with the Civic is I want to see how much power we can make the Civic make. Whoa, get out of my face. Right now it's making approximately 150 horsepower to the wheels. So when we got it dynoed, it was making 140, but we did a couple more things after that. We got some better motor mounts. We did a couple upgrades. So I'm saying right now, it's putting down around 150 to the wheels, which is not much. But if you think about it, on a car that's like this big and weighs like nothing, it's basically just a go-kart, probably as fast as the BRZ. A factory BRZ is 200, but what it puts down to the wheels is somewhere like 170 something. I'll put the power to weight ratios right here, and you guys will see that like the Civic power to weight is probably right alongside with the BRZ. The reason that the Civic only makes that much is because we're running it on 6 pounds, which is pretty light. So this CX Racing spring, CX Racing said it's rated for 8 pounds. At Racing Greed, the guy said it was rated for 9 pounds because that's what we were pushing. I'm fully aware this may end in the Civic dying, but that's a risk I'm willing to take because I want to have some fun. And you can see right away why this spring is lighter than this one. It's like a little bit thinner and a lot shorter. So now essentially that's it. It should be able to just work. First thing I want to do right now is just take it for a quick spin around the block and see what it does make sure it boosts a little bit higher, and when it boosts, I want to see where the AFR stands. I'm gonna throw you guys onto some GoPro footage too, just so that I can like safely drive and show you guys what's happening with like the gauges and stuff. So I apologize if the quality goes down just a little bit. My GoPro is kind of old. It is what it is. For you guys, when we're driving, so you guys know what I'm talking about, this is the AFR gauge. So if it starts going to the right here and the number starts getting higher, that means there's more air to fuel, which means the block essentially will lean out, and that's what will cause it to explode. Okay, let's hit the road. And we'll do that right now. Dude, that's so good. It's not even going anywhere. The gauge is staying literally where it used to be. We were in boost at like 12 on the AFR, and that was just reading 12.9. And we hit a good at least 9 pounds of boost, I saw. I'm so stoked. Holy shit, dude. Like, it's not crazy, but like, that was crazy. Also, the engine light came on and we cut power. So I don't exactly know what just happened there. I've never had that happen before. Yeah, see, it just did it again. What the hell was that? It's hitting 9 pounds every time, and the AFR is great, but it keeps doing that thing where it's cutting out. So I'm thinking either the tune is going, okay, boost cut, because the tune is not meant for that much boost. So it could literally just be the Honda being like, no, you're cut off, no more. All right. There we go, boost cut. Where are we at? Boom, there's the problem. So essentially, we're hitting 9, and as soon as it creeps to like anything over 9, it just, no more. It's boost cut at 11. Oh, look at this little schoolboy, right on time. Hey buddy, you're right on time. Put the 9 pound spring in there and drove it around. It boosts up to like 9 pounds at 12.9 on the AFR, which is mint. Has a boost cut set to 9. So it would get to 9, and then right as it started to creep over, it would just cut all power. Like the car would just go, well,
that's what the guy tuned it for.
I know. So I just plugged it back in and turned the boost cut up to like 11, so that we can try and get all the way through the gear.
Or disconnect the vacuum line to the wastegate. 30 pounds, there you go.
Well, not yet. We don't want to kill it yet. I don't know. I opened up all the gauges you did, and they just don't move. So there's probably a button that you got to press. I don't know. Yeah, I'll give you a taste. A little second gear pull. You got that going? Oh, that's not good. We didn't do that before. I don't think that's right. Dude, it sounds like it's hitting the launch control. Can you go to the launch control settings?
Did you change this?
Yeah. I figured it would only happen when the clutch was in. I changed it to 100, but I thought it would only work when the clutch is in. I didn't realize the launch control just goes always. Sounds good to me. Sounds like a frickin' trumpet shooting flames. I don't want to boost into a corner. Fixed it for you. It works. I didn't want to boost too hard at a corner, but you feel it, eh? Like you definitely feel the extra 5 pounds.
For some reason, I do not trust this car going into boost right now.
Really?
Because it's wet out.
You feel that, eh?
Yeah.
You feel that a lot. The GoPro just died right on my... Oh, it didn't die. I got full. Emerson's trying to multitask. He's trying to look at the screen and record. But we can't use the GoPro anymore, so we'll do the best we can. Okay. Oh, that was bad. It's established that this thing can handle like 9-10 pounds of boost, which is pretty cool. Honestly, I thought it might just like erupt right away, but it can handle it, which is cool. But we don't know for how long. So we've kind of like like Emerson's done his stuff on the computer. I don't think he did very much, but it seems to be running perfectly fine. So now we just want to make sure that it's reliable. And by that I mean we're just gonna do a bunch of pulls at like 9-10 pounds and see if it lasts. Dude, this thing is so fun. Why did we not have it at this much boost the whole time?
Because the guy said it wasn't gonna be safe.
It isn't safe, but it's so fun. Do you also notice the blow-off valve sounds better when you have more boost?
Well, yeah, it's just releasing like 6 pounds of air.
I know, it's like, choo! Now. It's taking what we're throwing at it. This little motor is very accepting of boost, apparently. And for everybody that harps on, I know it probably won't live forever at this boost, but it's taking it pretty well. So what we're gonna do is something I actually learned from Cletus. I was watching one of his videos and he didn't have a big enough spring for what he was trying to do.
Fast and Furious 8.
And Fast and Furious 8, I think, taught me this a little bit as well. So pretty much, there's a vacuum line that goes to your wastegate. If you don't have a 15-pound spring, for example, we only have a 9-pound spring, but we want 15 pounds of boost. If you drill a tiny little hole in that vacuum line, then some of the air is going to escape, which will make the spring open under more boost. So instead of the 9-pound spring opening at 9 pounds, the 9-pound spring will maybe open at 13. I don't know, it depends. There's no math equation for drill bit size to spring ratio, but we now have a hole.
Okay.
So we now have the world's tiniest boost leak.
Well, who knows? Maybe it's enough.
Yeah, it might be enough, dude. We have no idea. Let's go push this thing a little bit harder before the sun sets. Let's see what it does first. Felt fast, but it didn't even boost that high. Still 9. It didn't even change. That hole we stabbed didn't do anything. It wasn't big enough. So we're gonna make it bigger. I don't know what exactly you should do here. Do maybe just gouge it out. Oh! Right to the other side. That's okay. Fuck! Dude, that's good! We tried with one. You're like, oh, we're gonna do one and see how that goes. And then he's out here stabbing like 6 holes. What are you doing? Tell the people what's going on here. You just ran out in a rush and all of a sudden you're back working on the car.
We're taking this off. The wastegate will stay closed until it reaches max boost, and then it'll open.
I was literally just in here like about to end the video and tell you guys like, I don't know, I think the Civic wins. And Emerson comes outside and he's like, no, I have the answer. Stop what you're doing. We still have time. And now he's pulling lines and shit right out of where they used to be. I don't know what he's doing. And then you can put it, sure. At least we've got it to the point where we know what it's been doing the last couple runs. So it's either we're gonna just take it down the street. Dude, we like used all my gas. Everybody always comments how I have no gas. Boys, I have no gas. It's gonna happen right away and we're gonna notice a lot of boost, or it's gonna be the same and we're defeated, I guess. Oh God! 15 pounds! Holy shit, dude! I got so scared! I saw it go up like oh my God, okay. I forgot to creep onto it. I've been so used to just flooring it.
Oh my God, I got so scared!
I saw 15.
I know!
I saw 15. 15 and then a fireball just like usually it's like those little flames and it's like pew pew pew. That was like boom right through the fucking hood.
Oh my God, I thought the motor was gonna blow.
Did you hear that? I'm kind of nervous now. Now that we're actually making it happen, my face is doing all these weird things I can't control. I'm kind of nervous. It's an excited nervous though because they don't even know. They don't even know. Only the people that follow me on Instagram know. You guys should just follow me on Instagram. And we still have the clutch. That surprises me too. We've never slipped it once. That was a... Oh, okay. I didn't like that. No, I didn't. I'm proud of you. Look at it. Just the hood is so hot. All the water on it is just burning off. It got to the point where we can't really go any harder because now that it's getting colder and darker, the snow's not melting anymore. So like you guys can see it, it's just sticking now. So we couldn't really do any more pulls. The pull was kind of sketchy and I was like, I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to get hurt tonight. So we called it a day. But we did a couple pulls at 15 pounds and the problem is they're not full pulls because if the motor was going to blow, I'd rather creep up to it. And if it's going to blow at say 15 pounds, I'd rather do 13 and then do 14 and then do 15 and then it just blow up. Whereas if we hit like 20 or like it spikes for no reason to like 20 pounds, that blow up will be way more extreme. And I don't necessarily think that's a good idea yet. It's obviously not going to be reliable, but I'm pretty impressed with the fact that it held 15 pounds. I think you earned yourself a drink. Since you can't drink it, I'm gonna have to do the honors for you. Ow! The fridge has turned up way too cold, dude. This shit is ice. The fridge is too cold, man. The fridge is too cold. I'm gonna take this little fender piece in with me as a reminder of the Civic's good budget days. Put it in front of my little Lego car with my shift knobs. Anyways, that's all we're gonna have for you guys today. I'm kind of stoked that I'm in this weird mood. I'm like kind of sad because I thought we'd blow the Civic up, but I'm kind of stoked that it didn't blow up. That's all we're gonna have for you guys. I hope you guys are stoked for what's next to come. I was actually kind of hoping to end today's video with it, but the Civic still runs, so it looks like it's not gonna happen. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out and stay committed.